Hey friends, welcome back. This is Velma with Leaders Pathway, where leaders go to grow. Let me kick off this conversation with a question to you. Have you ever had someone point out that you sound exactly like your mom or dad? Maybe it's the way you laugh or that little phrase you swore you would never say, but somehow it slips out. Yep, I've been there. One day I heard myself say, "Because I said so," and thought, oh no, I've become my mother. That's the thing about mirrors. They don't lie. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? The mirror reflects what's right there, whether you like it or not. And guess what? As a leader, you are the mirror for your team. Wow, let that sink in for a minute. That really hit home with me. You are the mirror for your team. Here's the unspoken truth most bosses miss out on. Your team is reflecting you all day long. So if you don't like how your team is behaving, we need to look at your energy, your values, your attitude, because even your bad habits, they show up in the mirror. If you're stressed, short, and scattered, don't be surprised when your team starts snapping at each other and missing deadlines. But if you're steady, present, and focused, they'll pick up on that too. The scary part, though, is if you don't even know or you don't even have a word to say, they could still watch your every move. You don't have to say a word. They're watching you, my friend. They're reading your body language. You're the live action screensaver running in the background of their workday. Now, one of the clearest examples I saw of this was when I had a supervisor who was calm in every crisis. I mean, the building could be on fire, and she'd quietly say, "All right, let's figure this out." And because she was steady, we were steady. We mirrored her confidence without even realizing it. Now contrast that with another leader I once worked with who panicked at every little hiccup. Let's just say when they lost it, we all lost it. Emails got sharper, attention ran high, productivity, well, that went down the drain. And because of the fact was when the mirror of your leader shows panic, panic multiplies. But when the mirror of your leader shows confidence, confidence multiplies. That's why this is important to you. That's why it matters. Because a leader, your influence is contagious. As the leader, what you reflect, good or bad, my friend, multiplies. And if you want a team that's energized, that's respectful, and that's focused, guess where it starts? Yep, with the face staring back at you in the mirror every morning. So let me ask you, what's your team reflecting back at you right now? Is it what you actually want to see? Well, I want to give you a mirror check this week. Okay, so here are 3 action steps that you can take. Number 1, audit your energy. Write down the top 3 emotions that you showed at work this week. Were you impatient? Were you confident? Were you excited? Were you angry or upset? Be honest. If tired, cranky, and angry is on your list, don't worry. You're not alone. Things are stressful. Burnout is the real deal. Number 2, ask for feedback. Now, this is a little tricky because you have to consider your source. I heard that from a coach one day. I got some feedback and it wasn't good and it didn't sit well with me. And my coach said, "Velma, the first thing you need to do when it comes to feedback is consider the source." So when I suggest, number 2, that you ask for feedback, my friend, I want you to find a trusted teammate and say, "Hey, what's one thing you see me reflect that shapes the team?" Ask them that. And then brace yourself. because I don't know if it's going to be something you want to hear or ready to hear. But even regardless of what they say, I want you to thank them, no matter if it's good news or not so good news, if it's what you want to see in the mirror or not. Thank your trusted teammate because they felt safe enough to be honest and share with you. And number 3, choose one reflection to shift. You can't boil the ocean, right? Choose one. Maybe it's patience. Maybe, and we all need a little bit more patience, right? Maybe it's patience you need. Or maybe it's gratitude. You be thankful for the things that are working out. Or maybe it's a little bit more focus because there's a lot of distractions going on around us, right? So pick one thing that you want your team to mirror and be intentional, my friend, about showing up every single day this week with that one virtue. Okay, here's your mini recap. Bosses demand things, but leaders reflect things. Your team will become what you model, whether it's calm, chaos, kindness, or not so kind. So the question is, what are you putting in front of the mirror? Well, that's a tough one to swallow, but that's it for today, my friends, because this is the closing episode of our series From Boss to Leader. And over these last episodes, we've walked through energy versus time management, macro actions, invisible moves, radical transparency, leading by writing and not speaking, walking in your team's shoes, and now being the mirror. If you've missed any of them, please go back, get a bag of popcorn and your favorite, drink. Make sure it's safe to drink on social media and just listen in for the other previous episodes. There are 7 jam-packed episodes to help you move from being a boss to being a leader. And you don't want to have to try to do or master all of them at once. No. Leadership, my friend, is not about getting perfection down. It's about taking reflection on and using it to grow. And if Herb Keller could sling bags at Southwest Airlines, or if Oprah could champion unseen voices, and if Mandela could change a nation with his presence, or Churchill could write the words that inspire generals and ministers alike, then friend, you can lead your team with that same kind of influence right where you are. Until next time, this is Velma reminding you, the best leaders, my friend, they don't talk about change, they become it. So keep leading, keep believing, and keep becoming the most valuable leader in the room. See you next time. God bless.